Hello and welcome back, guys, to part 15 of our Korean Let's Play. And we're still working on Athens. Looks like we're going to take it next turn and then move straight up into here. So let's hit next turn. You can carry on with the mine, please. Looks like Tier's going to fall next turn, courtesy of this artillery and also these units here. What I might do is, at this point, is bring this machine gunner back here just to act as a block for these units. Fine. Ouch. Enemy artillery bombardment and a Spanish fighter attacking our tank was intercepted and shot down. Courtesy of our mobile SAM. So we've got a couple of aircraft here. 3. Yeah, Tier went. We are relying on their happiness, so it's something that we need to look at, I think. Now then, what have we got in here? 3 Great Ball bombers, that's fine. We've also got another trade route completed, so our gold's gone up again. Catherine completed the Apollo project, that's fine. We haven't actually built the Apollo project yet, but we can build that, no problem at all. And we also lost access to the coal, so this factory has stopped. I could buy the coal, but I think in the meantime I'm just going to get an amphitheatre up. Boost our culture up a little bit. Let me just turn off auto end turn. Okay, so we've got a tank coming up in 6 turns here, another bomber, a destroyer, and the Hubble Space Telescope in 2 turns. And then these puppeted cities are just, well, they're just doing whatever they like, really. A couple of gold producing buildings in there, which is always nice. Now, I don't think we need to take a shot at this city with our bombers. I think we can just nip straight in there with a tank. Yep. Now, what we could do is we could actually liberate this city, give it back to Alex, which would actually bring him back to life. And if we wanted to rely on a UN vote to win, then we'd guarantee his vote. Let's view this city. It's got a bank, factory, I guess. Hydro plant, that's knocking down our aluminium to -1, so that's not so great until we get the rest of the aluminium up. But it does have a research lab, public school and a library, so I'd rather keep this city, to be honest. And then it's just a decision of whether or not we go up towards Sparta or we go down and grab Corinth and liberate Mombasa. And I think in light of our current situation in terms of the aluminium, we are going to get a bit more online soon. What we might do is we might just liberate Sparta or grab Sparta, not liberate. That way we could have an effective block then, stopping these units coming down and grabbing Tyr every time. And we might just turn and grab Corinth then, just for the aluminium, and there's some oil here as well. And in fact we've just grabbed some coal, so why don't we let you carry on with the factory. The tank's still got all its movement. I think for the time being I quite like the idea of you fortifying. I don't like the idea of the Great General being exposed like that. Yeah, let's move the SAM across just to cover from these bombers. The Great General can go across. Now we could bring over one of these units as well to help out the machine gunner with some of these guys that are coming. That may well be a worthwhile idea. But we'll see what the counterattack's like over here. And we'll just bring them closer to the sun. Yep. We probably could have moved to attack this unit, but that's fine. And in fact, what I'm going to do is, instead of using this fighter to intercept, let's move him over to Athens. That way next time we can get sight on these cities. And in fact these guys can rebase as well. I think from Memphis it's quite a safe position, and also we should be able to get back to Tyr as well. Let's see what we've got going on here. We do have an ironclad, a couple of aircraft carriers as well, although we can't see if there's anything on there. 3 aircraft carriers. So you can just heal for the time being. You're doing nothing. Yeah, you're doing nothing as well. As are you, really. And let's just rebase this guy as well. From Memphis, they should be able to hit Tyre, Sparta, basically all of these cities around here, whilst not moving so forward as to get hurt by Athens. Now then, let's see what the damage is next turn. Right. I can't see anybody within range to bother this guy. I'm not sure why he's... You want a research agreement? I don't, because we're so far ahead at the moment. Let's see. Is there any strategics you want? Do you want some horses? Nope. But you can have the citrus. Lovely jubbly. We can afford another tank now, so that could be nice. Alternatively, another fighter. Wow. Wow, okay. So that was a lot that went on then. So this fighter, this machine gun over here actually got bombed. Busan also got bombed by a fighter. No, then let's see. What just happened? Spices to Catherine. Research agreement with Oda. Iron to Oda. Horses to Oda. Lots of marble. And cities that can attack. Yeah, I don't like the look of this. There's way too many melee units around here. So we're going to need to deal with that. Okay, let's deal with everything a step at a time. Let's deal with our trade situation. Oda.
Oh.
Do you still want horses? Yes. And this sometimes happens later on in the game. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but if the AI has... Alright, stop talking. If the AI has horse-based units, then they will actually still ask for horses, because sometimes it will put them into a strategic penalty without it. They don't want the iron, just like the spices. No, I don't want your horses. But I'll take your gold. Let's see, 8 gold. I'm not giving you that, I'm not giving you that. I'll give you the 12 gold, that's fine. And you've basically got no more money for anything else. So that's fine. Goodbye. And Kathy.
Здравствуй.
There's plenty of money.
Продолжай.
We could grab one of these luxuries, but I think I'd rather have the money at the moment. A nice gold stack to
Прекрасно.
defend our mainland. Would be quite nice.
Говори.
Would you like some horses? Nope. How about some iron? No. I'm going to keep hold of our coal for the time being. Okay. Let's just check now. Horses? Nope. Iron? No. Okay. And there's nothing else that you really want, so that's fine. Theo, Ramses, yeah. Okay, so we've got to deal with this situation, I think. We've got far too many melee units. Before, he was only really coming at us with a single ironclad, but now with all of these units. And we do actually have a fighter here now as well. So what we're actually going to do is... well, actually, I think we should be okay to get that privateer. So let's bomb him. Put him out of action. And we can actually think about purchasing a unit or two in here. Mobile sound could be useful, as well as actually a battleship sat within. Alternatively, we can wait a couple of turns until we can grab a missile cruiser. The question is whether or not we think we're actually going to survive a couple of turns. We do need to get rid of these two. These two are the two main units here we need to shift. Okay, so this guy's still on intercept, that's fine. Busan's taking hits, 89 strength, I think we should be okay. Famous last words. Right, so the plan over here, I think, was to grab Sparta. Can we reach it this turn? Yes, we can. So if we can do enough damage to Sparta this turn, we can grab Sparta. Then we could even consider a peace deal at that point, just to get her off our back temporarily. Not sure if you can reach. But you can reach some of these units, so that's good. We'll take the artillery. And we'll use the fighter. We've got a couple of artillery here we need to watch out for, actually. Use the fighter to air sweep Sparta. Here's hoping we don't take a hit from this anti-air. Good. Okay, and we can rush in now. Take that. And I'll also destroy those 3 bombers that were in there. It looks like it just became religious as well. Religious tank. Converts as it goes. Yeah, this is what I'm not too sure about. We can't view the city, so we've just got... Well, I suppose we create a puppet and then view. Bank, good. Market, university, also good. Not too happy about the aqueduct, but the Colosseum's nice as well. So that's okay. And you can fortify. Mr. Worker, in fact, you're going to come out here. And what this will do is it'll stop the infantry coming forward. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, and you can beat on this guy. Do we need you to stay on intercept, or you can come forward actually and wipe this guy out? Good. You can also come forward, and in fact we forgot one great general back here. Okay. So it's looking okay. It's just a matter of whether or not any more damage. It looks like they're concentrating on Busan at the moment, which is fine. Let's see what happens next turn. Or not, because our workers are going to panic. Okay, let's get back over here. Next turn. Civilian got captured, fine. Lots of cities getting bombarded. Yeah, I'm not too sure what they're planning here. Let's see, it might be a good idea to consider making peace now. Especially now we finished the Hubble Space Telescope. Even if it's just a temporary peace for 10 turns, whilst we just consolidate what we've got. Although it might be a good idea to liberate Tyr first. Well, having said that, we can always just pick up another city state, and I think we're going to grab logistics first, actually, with this guy. Let's do some damage first. Yep. Okay, so we've got a couple of great scientists. We've got 1 turn till robotics. And at the moment we're unhappy, so the longer we keep these great scientists, the longer our science deficit is going to continue. Although now we're friends with Sydney, apparently. And they do have access to silk, which we don't. So, and oil. Tell you what. There we go. And now we're happy again. Where is Sydney? Oh, that's okay. No chance of them getting wiped out by Spain. We finished the Hubble Space Telescope here, and I think it's now a good idea to stop working on the Apollo project, actually. Now then, do we want to see if we can grab one of these cities? Or should we make peace? Let's see. Does she even want peace at this point? For the good of our 2 nations, let's make peace. Okay. And she'll hand over her resources as well. Not all of them mind, but I suppose that's better than nothing. We'll take that for the time being.
Excelente.
And in fact, we can also trade a few things as well. Because she's friendly.
Muy bien.
So we've been to war in the past, but they do not seem to hold a grudge. Fine.
Continúa.
You can have all of this stuff then. So we've got 3 resources there. How does 24 gold per turn sound?
Espero que este trato reciba su bendición.
No. I didn't offer the truffles. Ivory, spices, and wine. Make it 23.
Espero que este trato reciba su bendición.
No, let's wait until you've got the money for those particular deals. So we've made peace, which has forced her right out of our territory, which is good. And he also gives us a chance to start working our way through some of this tech.
1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction.
So we've grabbed robotics, so now we can build the missile cruisers. Now we could go straight into nanotech here, but I think it might be a better idea to get through some of these other techs. Maybe even work our way up through to stealth. It's not going to help us with the current situation in terms of building spaceship parts, but it would be nice to have stealth bombers around, and also modern armor. Be really powerful. Probably a good idea to come through refrigeration as well, because we are going to need a few of these things. The SS engine as well as the SS booster. So whilst this is actually really tempting, well, it's not actually that many turns to get our way through here by the looks of it. So let's get up to it's decisions, advanced ballistics or particle physics. Well, we'll get up to particle physics and that'll take us through here. So let's do that. And we'll hold on with the other great scientists until we clock some of these cheaper techs. Because our science is just going to keep increasing. Yeah, I suppose you can back up into the city. As can you. You can. And you want to go to war with Theo? No.
And homeless, near 1,000 homes I stood, and near 1,000 tables pined and wanted food.
Lovely, so we've grabbed refrigeration. Looks like the recording just glitched out as well at the end of the last turn. All we did really was move this mobile SAM into Athens, and I'm just relocating these 2 rocket artilleries back up towards our top cities. I think bombers are less useful up here now just because of the increase in aircraft carriers and what have you on our coast. So we'll bring those guys up and they'll be really good on the defense. Yeah, you're also going to be good against cities. And in fact, we're going to rebase you to Thebes, and then you can rebase to Memphis. Yeah, I think you're also going to get rebased. And Memphis. Good, okay. So, we finished the bomber here. I think it's time we started working on the Oxford University. I'm sure this sea is perpetually stuck on 19 citizens, or maybe it's just me. Lots and lots of new quests. Fine. Okay, so penicillin in 2 turns. Let's see, what are we doing with you? You're going to sit within the city. Go to sleep there, as are you. And you're going to go to sleep as well. Finally, we finished the aluminium, so we've got the aluminium back on track. Got a couple more that we can use. Yeah, you're going to come up and start trading posts in this area as well. So lots of trading posts for lots of gold. No, you can hold off that for the second. Now then, let's see. Is Kathy got
Говори.
citrus? We could grab the gold off her. Work on our happiness a little bit. Alternatively, we could wait a turn and she'll have the gold for full price. So we'll wait on that.
Espero que este trato
You want
reciba
an
su
embassy?
bendición.
Really? No. Go away. I'll give you some ivory. Will you give us full price for that?
No ante Dios.
Oh my god.
Espero que este trato reciba su
How much did she
bendición.
give us for the ivory? 209 maybe?
Rehusamos.
200?
No ante Dios.
Yeah, so even though it says friendly, she's not actually all that
No
friendly.
ante Dios.
It's probably about 160, 170 the actual price, so she's not actually all that
以下の
friendly.
件についてご賛同いただければ誠にありがたく存じ上げまする。
In fact, you can grab some citrus as well for 8 gold, and we'll give you 12. I think that makes it okay. Good. So you've got a 10 turn resting period here where she can't declare war on us, which is okay. And even if she does, we'll be a lot more prepared now. And in fact, I think having such a high gold stack should probably deter her. At the moment, yep, you can hop straight into Memphis. You can heal. I'm not going to burn this guy just yet. I'm going to keep it going whilst we burn through some of these cheaper techs. No particular reason really, other than I think our science is gradually going up as our population grows. And in fact, these cities look like they're stuck on one. I wonder if I click on avoid growth, if it will actually grow. Let's check that next time, because I wouldn't mind a little bit of growth. As friendly as you are at this point, no thank you. So we've moved to the top as well in terms of score.
In nothing do
Izzy
men
moved
more
from
nearly approach the gods
top
than
down
in
to
giving
third.
health to men.
Lovely, so we've grabbed a penicillin, which actually lets us build the marine now as well. It's actually a unit I've never built. Where is it? Let's take a quick look at this guy. Amphibious, extra site while embarked, and embarkation with defense. Here I've probably never built this unit. It's quite good, I suppose, if you're going for sea-based assaults, but I'm not sure why you wouldn't just use melee ships, destroyers, and privateers, and what have you. Okay, so do we want to grab ecology? Yes, I think that'd be quite nice. So let's burn our way through that. And you can also go to sleep. Sam, yeah, just stay alert. What have we got down here? Okay, so we know Spain's up to conventional bombers now, so it might be a good idea to actually look at getting a few more fighters as well. And you finish the factory. I suppose you could finish off the amphitheatre. How many more turns have we got? 8 turns. In front of the cultural policy, which is sweet. And our 2 rocket artilleries are coming up here now. So I may consider moving this fighter as well over towards the western coast, just because this is where these guys
Как
are.
тебе понравится, если я предложу такой обмен?
Do we want to give you the oil? Or do we want the oil? I suppose actually keeping hold of the oil would not be a bad idea. Sure. We can actually swap the citrus for that. There we go. Nice excess of oil is never a bad thing. Although once we start getting up towards stealth bombers and modern armor, aluminium becomes much more important. Especially if we decide to upgrade our fighters as well to jet
Only
fighters.
within the moment of time represented by the present century has...
So Russia's still stealing.
Здравствуй.
They asked you to stop spying on... Yeah, we demand you stop. You asked us, so we're going to ask you. Deal to Nebi, and also a deal to Ramses. Let's see. Copper for 240. And we'll sell the gems. Excuse me. For 8 and 12. Essentially what we're doing is we're just keeping these guys broke. Okay, let's see Ramses. Wow, you actually have some money.
تحدث.
Well, we'll take that off you.
مصر السخية تقدم لك هذا العرض.
He still wants the horses. Oh, we'll take 5 gold per turn.
كلا بكل تأكيد.
Lovely. And there goes the timer. We'll just keep this going for a second. Sydney's decayed to the point where we're no longer ally. Okay, fine. Let's just avoid growth here as well. For the time being. Now then. Don't particularly need a spaceship factory. Hydro plant would be nice, but I want to keep the aluminium. I think a recycling center would be a really good idea. But it's going to take a while to build that. You are on production focus. Alternatively, some more fighters. I think that would be a good idea. And the tank is finished, so you can stay alert. We've got another tank, so we'll bring him right the way down here to the front line. And I think that's probably the end of this episode, and so next episode we'll see if this peace carries on any longer with Spain. If it does, we'll start getting through some of these others. Consider building some nuclear subs as well. I haven't seen that many destroyers. A nuclear sub would absolutely wreck this fleet, especially if there's no destroyers about. And also we could think about getting some where are they? Missile cruisers as well, really powerful. Armies of these missile cruisers, as well as nuclear submarines, let alone normal submarines, will be hilariously powerful, and we'll get control of the seas back. So that's something we can consider doing next episode as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.